Okay, Kipsters, this is lesson 26 on metric units of capacity, and this is number 7. As always with the brain strategy, the B stands for block. Can't do that on the computer, but you can block your answers with your hand as I read through the question with you. It goes, Evan and his friend Miguel are making punch for their friends. They make 702 milliliters of punch. How many liters of punch do they make? And we have a really important fact here. 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. Going back to the question, it says they make 702 milliliters of punch. How many liters of punch do they make? Okay, every time I see a measurement fact like this, I'm going to write it down here as a proportion. 1 liter. Sorry, that looks ugly. That's an ugly T. 1 liter over 1,000 milliliters. I make it in a proportion. I line up my milliliters and my liters. Okay, so I have 2 empty spaces here. One of these spaces is going to get a number, one of them is going to get a letter. I look back at my question to figure out which goes where. So I see 702 milliliters. Oh, well, then clearly that's the one that I know. That's 702. And then even if you look at the question that I underlined, it says how many liters. We don't know the liters. So we're going to figure that out. Okay, cross multiplying. 1 times 702. That's simple enough. That's 702. 1,000 times A. 1,000 A. All right. We got to keep our unknown alone. We're solving for A. A is attached to 1,000 by an invisible multiplication sign. There it is. Which means we need to do the inverse operation to get the unknown alone. That's dividing both sides by 1,000. 1,000 over 1,000 equals 1. So now we're left with A, and then we have this big fraction, 702 over 1,000. So one thing we can do with 702 over 1,000 is duke it off my back. Even though it's not improper, we can kick the top number in the house. Remember, the top number always goes inside the house. And the 1,000 will be on the outside. But you look at this and you're like, I don't know if that's going to work. 1,000 can't go into 702. But what we can do, like always, is call for help. And we do that by dialing decimal point 00. Maybe we'll need to add more, I don't know. So 1,000 doesn't go into 7. It doesn't go into 70. It doesn't go into 702. But it can go into 7,020. If you count by 1,000, don't pass up 7,020, you will get it going in 7 times. Just make sure you line it all up well. And it'll give you 7,000. Okay. Subtract, that's 0. Oh, sorry, we should subtract from 0, 2, 0, 0. Okay, so that's basically 20 if we think about it like that. Pull down the shade. Every time we pull down the shade, we must count by 1,000. Don't pass up 200. 1,000. Oops. 0. Finger says 0. 0 pops up. Mouth says 0. 0 goes down. Hook the line, subtract. Subtract, subtract, subtract. We get 0, 0, 2. No remainders. Right now we have a remainder of 200. We can have no remainders. So, if we have decimal and we already dialed decimal point 00, we might as well just add another 0 and keep going until we have no remainders. And check this out. We now have 1,000 going into 2,000. That, as you all know, goes in 2 times. And I'm pretty sure when we do all the subtracting, sorry that was ugly, we got no remainder. We pop it like it's hot. And now We have our answer, and we go back to our answer choices. We investigate and eliminate. Let's see. 0.0702. That one says 0.072. This one says 0.702. That's not right. This one doesn't even have a decimal in it. That's 7.02. This is 0.702. I think we found our answer. 0.702. Let me show you one more thing. A quick, cool smart cut. If you get this, 702 over 1,000, we've done this before. That's just 702 thousandths. And you know, on Thuggish Ruggish Road, thousandths are 3 blocks out. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. 702 thousandths, that would be 702. Which to me is a heck of a lot easier than this, but you could do it both ways. Kobe Bryant can beat you to the hoop in many ways. If you know how to do math in many different ways, and you could tackle a problem in many different ways, you're good to go. But either way, it starts off, if you have a metric unit of a metric fact, make that into a proportion and take it from there.